And hello, and welcome to a new episode of the Nerd Dad podcast. Today, I am doing a uh, a new today's episode. I'm going to be uh, potting some uh, plants and working on growing some dill. Um, the whole purpose of this actually is for those that don't know, I sell stuff at a farmer's market locally here. It's one of my passions. It's working toward hopefully eventually starting up and running my own food truck. Been doing this now for this will be I think the fourth or fifth year that we've been doing the farmers market. We do pretty well actually. One of our best sellers is actually pickles. We just started doing pickles 2 years ago at the end of the season 2 years ago, and it's by far our best seller now. But uh, right now, all of our all the stuff that we use to make the pickles is stuff that I buy from the store. So I kind of always wanted to be able to grow my own cucumbers and dill and garlic and all that to make the pickles, but I don't have anywhere. I don't really have anywhere to grow it. I tried to get a greenhouse going last year, and it was almost immediately destroyed by a really strong windstorm. Um, but this year, I'm attempting again to do some growing, and more importantly, um, we have happening right now. Grow some of my dill because I've got cucumbers growing outside, but I've planted those a couple of weeks ago and never took pictures because I forgot about this challenge, so it's a little bit too late for that. So I'm going to grow some of this, and I'm going to let you guys watch while I do it and explain what I'm doing. So I've got my pot here. Uh, this is not really the most ideal pot to use because it doesn't have any sort of drainage, but it's the pot I've got, so it's the pot I'm going to use. Um, I have. I am not great with growing things. I have a black thumb. This is the first time ever in my life that I've tried to grow something and it's worked. The cucumbers that are growing outside, which I will show you in a few minutes, and I have a couple of bulbs that are, I think, tulips that are growing that I got from my mother last year that are also growing, and I don't know how because I've everything I've ever tried to grow in my life has died, no matter how much I try. So this is awesome that they're growing. I'm very excited about that. So I don't know if this is the good kind of soil to be using or not. It's not even the kind of soil that I used for the cucumbers. It's just the cheapest soil that I could find at the store because no matter how much money I have, I always buy cheap because I don't like to spend money. So this is what I got because it says a professional greenhouse quality mix. It says it's good for seed starting mix. It's got pictures of uh, peppers and tomatoes and flowers and all kinds of stuff on there. So it seems like it's good stuff to use. So that's what I'm using. And there doesn't appear to be a good perforated thing on there to use. So I'm grab some scissors real quick to help me cut this open. Okay, so I've done a little bit of research real quick today to make sure I know what I'm doing. And one thing that I do know is it says to have a pot that's reasonably close to 12 inches deep. This is not quite 12 inches, but it's pretty close. So that'll be good enough for now. I have 2 packets of this, but I'm not going to plant both of them right now. I might get another pot and plant more. But and it says right on here, says sow directly in the garden in well-drained soil in a sunny location. Um, the seeds can be harvested when the lower part of the seed cluster is ripe. Let's see, depth quarter of an inch. Days to harvest 65 to 70 days. So they grow pretty quick. It says right on the front it says 12-inch pot. And I looked it up. Mammoth dill is what it says on the packaging. That is exactly the kind you need for making dill pickles. So I have the right variety. And all we're going to do is we're going to open it up. Oh, it even smells exactly like dill. Love the smell of dill. And I'm just going to, I'm going to switch to a new camera here that I split up, or that I set up for you guys. Okay, so now you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm just going to take these seeds in the pot. Let's see. And I'm just going to kind of pour them in here. Not doing a really good job of spreading them when I pour, but I'm just going to reach in with my hands and spread them out a little bit, lightly. Not a big deal. And that's all you really need to do. After that, that's all you really need to do. Spread it out like that. This camera, you can see what I'm doing. And I'm just going to reach in here to the bag, get a handful of dirt. Actually, I'm not going to reach in. I'm going to use this shovel. And I'm just going to put a little bit of dirt here, not much. Okay, and I'm just going to very lightly do that because it did make it clear not to pack it down too much. Okay, and then that's it. Now we're going to, let me switch that back. All right. All right, so we've done that. Now we're going to water it. I'm going to get a little bit of water. I'm going to very lightly water this. Again, I don't want to overwater it because I'm pretty sure that between overwatering or forgetting to water, I'm pretty sure that's half the reason that most of the things that I plant die, because I am really bad about forgetting to water stuff, and then when I do remember, I overwater. So I'm gonna water that, and then we're gonna put it outside in the sun. So, gonna flip this camera around so you guys can do that, but I'm gonna. All right, so I'm gonna take this camera and we're gonna go outside. Bring this new pot out here. Apologize for the light, a little bright out there, but I'll get to show you what we've got out here. Here you can see this is the cucumber plants that I've got growing. Planted this a couple of weeks back. I'm not sure exactly how long ago, but I'm super excited about this. There's several cucumber plants in this pot. Um, Over here, I've got some. Um, these are some bulbs that I got from my mother. I think they're tulips. I'm not 100% sure what they are. Other than tulips, there's I think 5 bulbs in here total, but only 4 of them have sprouted so far. And here we've got a blackberry plant that we just bought on clearance. Super excited about that. We're gonna get that planted soon. But yeah, this is what we've got going so far. So let's head back inside now, and we'll go switch back to the other camera. But yeah, that's the plan for right now. We're hopefully going to grow some dill. Hopefully it'll turn out okay, and we'll find out. I'll keep you guys up to date, and we'll see in about 2 months if we have some dill. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the farmers market season. It starts here in downtown Martin in about, let's see, today's the first, so 23 days because it starts on the 24th. Come find us if you're in the area. We're Payne Family Kitchen. You can come have some of our famous smoked pickles. They won't have any of these homemade or homegrown cucumbers because they won't be ready and they take two weeks to pickle anyways. But we will have pickles along with other stuff. So come find us if you're in the area. If not, then I don't know. But you should be in the area and come find us because it'll be delicious. So look forward to that. Like, share, and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you think, and tell me if you have anything in particular you want me to talk about. I'm gonna be doing some more uh, videos about the farmers market and the things I do for it. Probably do some more videos about planting stuff and updates about the things I've already got planted. Again, shout out to the Northwest Tennessee Local Food Network and everything for their challenge. I hope I'm not the only one doing it. It's a cool thing. They're doing the start one is due tonight for growing the seeds. They have a composting one that you can start doing a compost, and that's kind of cool because they're really trying to encourage people to uh, grow their own foods and compost and things like that and become more self-sustainable. And that's a really cool thing and something that we really need because honestly the cost of food and everything nowadays is just insane. And the more you can take care of yourself, the better. The more self sufficient you can be, the better. So, shout out to them. Um, and yeah, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.